Yo, yo, BitMob family. Hey, I was on a conference call this morning and wanted to bust this information out to you really fast. Um, okay, how do you get crypto? Why BTMs, Bitcoin ATMs? Why in the world? And why hasn't there been mass adoption, even though it's all in the news everywhere, every place? So let's get right to it. In order to have mass adoption, you have to have something that's simple and easy for everyone in the world to understand. Everyone. If you can make it that easy, then you have a good chance. So, there's one thing right now. If you go anywhere in the world, 95% of the world knows how to use an ATM. They do. It's just a fact. They know how to use ATMs. They've seen it. They've had a card. They've been into their wallets. They've done all that stuff. So, what you do is, if everyone in the world knows how to use an ATM, why in the world not adopt and use Bitcoin ATMs or BTMs in order to do transactions? It doesn't necessarily have to be Bitcoin, it could be Ethereum or other crypto. But the point is, everyone knows how to stick a card in or cash into a ATM or BTM and use it. So then, what are the other technologies, what are the other hurdles people have when getting into crypto? Wallets, exchanges, the old local Bitcoin style where you have to meet up with someone, transfer Bitcoin and all that, okay? That's kind of wild. But if number one, you can put cash into a BTM and get Bitcoin, it's a lot easier to adopt to a Bitcoin wallet or a crypto wallet. Why? Well, not everyone, but people are familiar with online banking. They're familiar with using an app and logging in and seeing what their accounts are. So when you help someone switch over to a wallet technology, it's almost, in layman's terms, it's different, we know, but in layman's terms, it's an online digital account. That's all it is. So put your cash in, buy some Bitcoin, transfer it to your wallet, and you're up and going. That's it. So if we can adopt to systems that people understand and are familiar with, and I'm talking the masses, then you have a much better chance for adoption. Mass adoption, viral adoption. And that's why we've spent so much time working on the licensing side of BTMs. You saw in the UK, right? The UK, they got tossed out of there because why? They were operating illegally. In the US, you need what's called a money transfer license, an MTL, in order to operate. We've got them. Many of our competitors don't. Now, what happens if you're talking about Mexico, Colombia, Honduras, or Brazil, or Chile? Well, you got to understand, there are ATMs there, so if you can operate under the licensing of ATMs, then you're on your way. Because I can almost bet you most of these countries do not have something called a BTM or a Bitcoin ATM license. They just don't. So you have to work within the guidelines that you're given. That being said, regulation is being created. It's being created as we speak. So, my friends, as soon as the world gets onto systems that are easy and understandable, and the masses understand, then you'll have adoption in a big way. Let me talk about another little scenario that's interesting. NFTs. Have you ever tried to buy an NFT? You have to get Ethereum somehow. Then you got to use MetaMask, and then you got to convert it. And then you got to go to the exchange, and you got to buy it, transfer through your MetaMask, your ETH to get to get an NFT in. Holy freak! Try and find me the masses that understand that. What if you literally could do it with a credit card? Buy an NFT. What if you could do it with a bank transfer? What if you could do it with USDC? What if you could do it with cash? Okay? Everyone knows how to use a credit card. What if you could have a licensed exchange that operated within the guidelines, KYC, AML, and all that stuff, but you made it, you used a system that people understand. People know how to use BTMs, people know how to use credit cards. What if you could do that? Buy an NFT with a credit card. Then what? Stay tuned, my friends. You guys have a good day. Hang in there, BitMob. Stay educated, stay smart. Keep getting it. See you guys.